Hey, I want to share with you guys today the possibility packets that we made at Spring Sprint. And as far as I know, everything in these, including the little folder, is going to be available in the Scentsy Family Store. So I'm yet to be updated on when it'll be available, but watch the group page and I'll let you guys know when that stuff's available in the store. And of course you can watch yourself and see when it pops up on there. But most everything else you can either print off or you already have to make the possibility packet. So first, what is a possibility packet? Since this is a great month for recruiting, you want something to give someone when you approach them about joining your team or think they might be good at it. Even at a party, out and about, wherever you might be, if you're going to talk to somebody about the opportunity in joining your team, you want something to physically hand them so they have something to take with them. So first I want to go over what's inside the packet with you, and then we'll discuss a few ideas and tactics and different things that you can use to share these packets with people that might be interested in joining your team. So as you can see, it's a cute little folder, has Scentsy on the front, and then it says the possibilities are endless. So this is a cute, organized way, rather than handing them a bunch of separate papers or something that's stapled together. This is a great way to keep it all together. It looks super professional when you hand it to someone, and also it gets them excited about what's inside. So as you open this up, you can see here, there's a place to put your business card right here in the front, and I have mine there. And then each side has places where you can put everything else that I put in here. So, the top 10 reasons to join Scentsy. This is a new flyer that we got at Spring Sprint, and they come two to a page, and then I just cut this apart. Of course, if you have one, you could copy more if you wanted to, just to make your life easier. Or you can type this up and print something off like this yourself with your own ideas on it. So there's that. Secondly, you always want to have your story in there. Now, if you guys don't have your story made already or typed up already, I know we've talked about this a ton of times. Be sure that your story is on your website, and then also have paper copies of it. And as you can see on mine, I have some family pictures on here. I have pictures of my kiddos, my husband and I, and then a picture of when we were in Dominican Republic. So if you've done any Scentsy trips or even Scentsy Family Reunion or Spring Sprint, put those pictures on there so people can see what you're doing with the company and how much fun you're having. It's a great way to share. So a little bit about stories. Even if you just started Scentsy, share with people in your story why you began this journey, why you're doing what you're doing. Give them reasons to relate to you. Let them know that you're a mom. Let them know that you have a different job. Let them know that you're doing this so you can make a car payment. Whatever reason you're working your business, let them know why and give them a reason so that they can relate to what you're doing. Everyone has a reason to make a little bit of extra money or to get out of the house or do those things, but if they can read your story and relate to that, a lot of times that is the one and only reason that they'll choose you as a sponsor. So be sure that you have your story in there as well. So what else do I have in there? This is also a new flyer that we got at Spring Sprint. This is the Shooting Star flyer. So this is just the flyer telling about Shooting Star, that if they sell the 500 in their first 15 days of business, what they can get. All the information's on there. There's also a Why Choose Scentsy Fragrance flyer in there, and you guys have seen this. I talked about this in my last video. So this just has some great pointers on why you would want to choose this business. The price is in there, and I know you can order different ones for Canada and the other countries too. And then on the back there's a cute picture of the kit showing them what they'll get. And of course you want to put your labels on everything, so even if they get this home and it gets separated, then they have all of the information they need with your information or contact information on there. So what else goes in here? This is a Need More Scentsy. Even if they're not interested in joining your team right away, they might want to host a party just to see how it goes and just to see how their friends react to it. So this is a little host brochure. It has a let's get the party started. It shows the host rewards in there. It also has how to get them more rewards, what the hostess rewards all. So that's all explained in there, along with some other cute pictures of the products too. So that's another brochure you can stick in there. Last thing that I have in my little folder here is the catalog, and this is a new spring-summer catalog, but for the rest of this month you can also put a fall-winter in there, as well as a warmer the month flyer with the scent of the month sticker. So let's talk a little bit about how to use a possibility packet. And like I said before, it's great to have something that you can hand someone when you're talking to them about the business, something a little bit more than just a business card or an idea, so they go home with something. Not only that, but if you're taking the time to put your possibility packets together, you want to be sure and get their information in return. You can hand out 20 of these, but if you have no way to contact whoever you're giving your packets to, then you have no way of following up with them. So be sure when you give them a possibility packet, you're asking for either an email or a Facebook so you can connect with them, or even a phone number so you can touch base with them. So who are you going to give these packets to? Be sure and have them at your parties. So anyone that says, I like to party for a living, I don't really like my job, anyone who is complaining about their job, anyone who is complaining about not being able to make a payment or wanting to buy more Scentsy and they can't, those are the little triggers that should go off in your head when you hear someone say, well, I wish I could get the whole catalog, or I never have enough wax for my warmers, or we'd like to buy a bigger house. Listen for those cues when you're talking to people, and remember that those are cues for you to say, hey, you know what? I've been doing this for however long, and here's what I've gotten out of it. And be sure and share a little bit of your story when you do parties too. So now what if you're out and about and you have possibility packets that you want to share? Be sure that you're always wearing something Scentsy, you're branded with Scentsy, or you have the possibility packet out where someone can see it, because someone will ask you about it. If they don't, wherever you go, you can always ask someone if they're interested in the opportunity or hosting a party. And like I said, be sure that if you're handing out your information and all these nice little flyers and everything, that you have a way to contact them. So to me, when I talk to someone, it's easy to say, hey, I have some information on the opportunity, here you go, and walk off. But getting their information is the hard part, because it's easy to give things away, but when you're asking for something in return, that's where it gets a little tricky. So make sure that you know that, or they know that you're not going to pressure them. Make sure that they know that you're wanting to share this with them, that you're super excited about it. Enthusiasm goes a long way. Be sure that you're excited about what you're talking about. And if you have time, whenever you hand out a possibility packet, make sure you take a minute or two, or however long you have, to kind of explain what's inside and answer any questions they have. Because if you're handing them a ton of information with no explanation, they may just say, okay, whatever, and then it gets tucked on their nightstand or thrown on the table at home and they don't look at it again. So a couple key things: make sure you explain what's in there to them so that you can follow up and answer any questions, and then make sure you get their information so that you can contact them. So I hope that that helps you. I love, love, love these little folders, and I can't wait for them to be in the store so I can get them. They're so cute and organized. I know this is going to help our team building. If you guys have any questions for me, you know that you can always holler at me and ask. So happy recruiting, and enjoy the possibility packets.